Hello and welcome to episode 81 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Thea the Awakening. And in the last episode we encounter the Storm Horde, or the Shadow Horde, with the Moroki, and we killed it. I'm so stoked by that. I'm still stoked by that. We won. It was the 3 Red Skull fight and we won. So now I'm feeling very good about our chances against these giants now. So let's go fight these giants and we'll continue after that. Actually, what are we gathering here? We are gathering fruit. Let's gather another turn of fruit. Might as well. See if these guys do anything. They don't. Let's break camp.
You approach a group of giants, and you have just enough time to figure out the best approach.
Let's just charge them. And we are dealing with the Plananik and Vietroviek, 6 of them. And since I have not seen these guys before, let's attack them and not auto resolve. I do want to see how these guys stack up. So we can play 3 cards. Let's bring out a hammer, another hammer if we can, and a decent amount of shield. So that is the Plananik. It's level 33, so we really can't counter that. 297 hits. So far we have 140 hits out so far. So it'll take 2 turns to kill one of these things. I don't think we have any kind of confusion that will do that. So what we'll have to do is we have to shield these guys a lot. So let's bring this one out and then start shooting. Good thing there's only 2 of those. Alternatively, we can start sending all of our guys out first. We have a first action 10. I think we'll just do that. Just pile on the damage up front. And then bring just this lady out. And I do need to rename all of these Ghosts and Shades characters as well. Do that at some point. This guy's slightly bigger, do about the same amount of damage, about 90 points. So we'll continue to send our guys out. We have first action 12, first action 13. Let's take advantage of that. Yeah, first action 8, 12, 12, 7. 27, 9, 12. It's probably enough to send all of these guys out front. Let's take the first action 8 and make use of it. And we'll try to get some of these poison out afterward. Well, by after I mean after the initial hit. Well, he's considered injured anyway, I think, because this does more damage when the opponent is already injured. So far we have 56, 107, 168, 210, 257. So that's the kill right there, and then we have a couple spear. Okay. Okay. So now this is where it gets interesting. These guys are only level 15 and 16. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything fancy, but there is 180, 100 and like 200 points coming down unless we can kill the first two. So for now, let's just get all the piercing guys out. Well, we have to think about that as well. So I think the kills are up to here. We need to send out another 300 points to kill that. Do we have 300 points? There's 100 right there. 200. Well, almost 300 points. So let's get her out and do a little bit stabby, just for the fun of it. That is going to be it's a good support ally. 10, 14, that's good. Let's do the support for 14 here. And then send her up front. Okay. Do something similar. This is a first action 9. That's a support 13. First action 12. First action 9. Send him out. Let's do support 10. Bring that to 86. Oh, that's the wrong card. Ah, my bad. So he got injured just because we messed that up. That was bad. Well, let's just send both of them out front. And then, that was really bad. Do a little stab here. That's level 8. So this one really can't do anything. It could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can support ally one more. Let's do this 13. That was a level 8. Out first. Let's take this 11. Send it out. The 8. Send it out. 6. Send it out. 4. Send it out. Okay, so let's hope we have enough to kill the first 3. After that, I think it's all downhill from there if we can kill the first 3. And we did. So we just have 1 entry then, because I messed that up.
You slay the giants.
That's a bouquet. Got a little injured. That's excellent. So we definitely need to camp here and heal as well. So let's do that. And we'll gather some more exotic fruit. And I need to go take care of something else. I will be back in a little bit. Okay, I am back. So we were camping in order to get somebody to heal up. I believe it was the elf, or actually the tree guy, Bouquet. So he'd need 9 points. So maybe 3 turns. Let's do 2. We encounter. Let's begin combat. Oh, I should have just automated that. My bad. Hammer. Hammer. Shield. After fighting all the giants, I'm a little jumpy. Let's get this guy out. Play 3 more. I don't see any more hammers. And then shield. It's getting to the point where it's difficult to see what we have. Just looking for spears. Filling that, let's just bring regular guys out and shield. Like I said, could have automated that.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescue.
Okay. It's our way up here. Is it near our expedition? It is not. Do we bring our guys back? I think we have to. Let's break camp because we lack protection down this way still. At least I think we do. 6-person team seems a little light to me. Of course, that's because I'm running a 32-person team over here. That's a stealth now, now group over there, and let's camp. Nothing to gather. But that should help the Bouguet to regain their health. So let's just go straight for them.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors.
So
The slavers are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged up.
So we've been doing this, and we've only got one child out of them. So let's go ahead and just attack them straight and see what happened. It's all
You
resolved.
killed all the slavers. Some slaves died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism. You gather up those who can still walk and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
I think that's the same outcome as if we just talked at them and then decide to fight them. Okay, so now that we're here, is there anything down here that we want to go, or do we need to just go back here again? Because that's where our quest is. Let's turn this off, I guess. There's a bat nest down here. Let's just go down this way.
The skies darken, the air becomes thick and stuffy, and a chilling silence befalls the land. Then a hungry grumble tears across the land, and the sky is torn by a white flash of Perron's fury. A thundering storm cuts through the skies, and your village is in its path.
Let's brace ourselves.
The storm rages for hours on end. Thunder strikes from the heavens, bringing destruction and fear. Trees fall before your eyes, stones fly as the angry winds blast into every corner of the land. Fires break out where the angry hand of Perron hits hardest. As your people try to stay safe, some inevitably fall prey to small injuries.
Stay in cover.
The storm is nearly over, but the last few angry thrusts seem more vicious than ever. One of the people, terrified and confused by the chaos, runs out into the open and finds shelter under a tree.
Okay. Let's run after the person and take them back.
You run after the fool and try to take them back to a safer place, but a thunder strikes the tree they were hiding under. You both receive some burns, but you see the tree fall where your friend stood just seconds ago.
Okay, do we lose somebody? I don't think so. So we get some entry, we get some will. Okay.
You discover the ruins of some great old city. Whoever resided in these walls is long gone, yet many buildings still stand tall and proud. But the marvelous city was not abandoned by mere folly. You feel the towering presence of the darkness within its old walls. As you observe the city, you see waves of the black mist washing through the old streets and empty houses, as if looking for any remaining life to drain.
Well, let's look at the group. 12 intelligence, 6 sense, will, 1 magic though, 7 magic, 8 will, no magic with some will, 1 magic, 1 magic. There's a lot of stealth in this group, so let's sneak instead of actually, let's see the filter to challenge hex. And then challenge sneak. It does look like we have better chance of sneak than hex.
You enter the city, trying to avoid the darkness at all costs.
Let's auto resolve.
You sneak in, and so far, the dark mist has not found you. You scour several buildings and find nothing of use, but then you spot what could have been the old inn. Inside, you make your way to the storage room and find an abundance of resources, some destroyed and rotten, but some surprisingly fresh.
Especially the granite. Let's leave, that's great. And so we were on our way to this bat cave, I believe, or nest.
You see fresh boar tracks. It looks like a large pack. You come across the pack and you
Attack.
have
Auto.
defeated the boar pack. A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his blackened, sad eyes looking straight through the soles of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
I don't think we ever had this option before, so let's try it now.
The dark curse upon this creature runs deep within, as if the very fibre of his existence was now tainted. You cannot hope to cleanse it, but you may try to lessen its effects. Beware, the task will be arduous.
Let's try to help him. Should
You
get
take
that,
out
no
the
problem.
fresh carcass of a chicken. You spread the blood on the face of the elf, who stares at you blankly. You perform a dance on your left foot, and you call out to your gods for power. You weave the winds of magic and create a protective shield that now runs through the stranger's heart, lifting some of the darkness. He looks shocked and speaks. I confess I did not foresee such power among the young ones. I was a fool to discard you as mere insects. For my arrogance, I shall happily be your servant, until such time as my debt be repaid, or until the darkness is kept at bay.
Oh, let's join us as friend.
Thank you, human. Once more you prove me ignorant. Here, take this gift as my friend, and let us continue our journey. I have used the little power I have within to bless this party. I hope it will bring us fortune.
We got an elven wanderer. Excellent. And with a bunch of blessing. So let's look at our new friend. Elven wanderer. He could use some swords. Too bad we don't have any good one-handed sword here. He already does piercing by default, so this is 20 armor and 6 shooting. Let's give him that. Most likely what he has is better. And he is pretty decent armor. Give him some will. We actually don't have any more rings. That's amazing. Let's give him the 2 gathering thing. Okay. Now we're down to up to 33 people. And we walk right by these Skmok. Let's just get rid of them. Let's also just auto-resolve these. That looks kinda cool. 863 will. It's two-handed though. And we saw something over this way. There's nowhere to go. There it is. Let's auto-resolve this as well. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Let's go up this way. We can't.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. The tremors and wild...
Take care of these as much as we can. That looks cool. 22 3 shooting. Now we are not overburdened. It's the mushroom camp that's overburdened.
The night is quiet and you feel the grumbling of the earth and you fear Mokosh's...
Let's do this and auto-resolve as well.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet
Take care of this layer. We do want to be careful because even though we've won against the Meraki, I am still of a mind to avoid them if we can. Oh, look at that. There's stuff over here now. That looks pretty decent. This is a two-handed axe, maybe? Yes, it's an axe. Let's just head up this way and deal with some of these nests. There's more. And let's just auto resolve this as well. This is a decent hammer. This is always good. Some fish and pretty decent one. Some ring though. You can equip the elf with some ring. And everybody level up as well. Let's give him that. And we did acquire. That's an 18 hammer, 19, 16. I was trying to see if that hammer is better than some of the hammer we're using, but I believe we're using pretty high level hammers right now. So let's not worry about that too much.
You approach a group of giants, and you have just enough time to figure out the best approach.
Charge them.
You slay the giants.
This is pretty good, I believe. That's pretty cool. That's useful, I think. Don't actually need to do that. We actually levels. Let's take a look again. Some gathering here is always good. Medic's good. Strength's good. Always hope that the medic will gain some strength so we can give us some armor. That's different. Just a huge slab of granite, I guess. Take care of these. Slaw encounter. Lots of bees. Okay, take care of these. Those are Goblin boss. Take care of the hive. At this point we are definitely overpowering these earlier groups now. Let's take care of this. And there was a giant lair somewhere. I remember seeing there was a 2 orange skull encounter. Maybe I doubt that we dealt with them already. These. That looks like a giant party. Take care of these guys.
You approach a group of giants. You slay the giants.
Oh, she got hurt. And we pick up something pretty cool. this thing. So it's a spear made out of gold monster bone. Gold thread. Interesting. So let's camp here. No, let's camp here and get that. We still have a bunch of meat and fruit. So let's just get some fruit and some meat. Might as well. There's no reason to get leather or elven wood. We do have quite a bit of it. Actually, really no reason to get meat either because we have a lot of it at home base. Let's camp, let's say 2 turns for the health to recover. Break camp. Take care of these guys. And then let's go to this giant return thing. Okay, let's figure this out.
You find a small encampment, hidden away from the unknowing eye. Within, you see a group of goblins sitting in a small hut, and one standing by a large bonfire. The figure by the fire turns to you. He is a tall goblin, dressed in animal skins and various bone ornaments, but also a wooden leg with strange mechanisms on it, and weird round ornaments on his head. He speaks. Come, you seek my wisdom, yes? You want to know of the giants and their purpose in this world of ours, correct?
Well, since we do have orc and ghost, we have these 2 choices. I think we'll use the ghost.
Ah, a soul so strong it still holds on to its mind. My spirit friend, you can take your people to the other side, and there you talk to my spirit friends, yes? No need for potions here. Just sit by the fire and listen to the dead ones speak truth.
Well, let's do that. We'll take the people and speak to the
Your
spirit
vision gets
friends.
blurry, and the world looks strange. Everything is colorless and lifeless, barren and desolate, even more so than what you're used to. The air feels freezing cold, and yet at the same time you can barely breathe from the heat hitting you from the ground. Several apparitions stand before you. Their bodies and faces are shapeless and grey. Their eyes and mouth are black marbles of endless darkness. You come seeking knowledge, live ones?
Yes, we do want to know who the giants are and how to stop them.
The spirit world knows of these ancient creatures, as it is their song of the living that also calls to us here. These old souls weave the very fabric of life and afterlife, you know. Our world has been corrupted, our memories fade, but we will try to tell you of what you seek.
We do want to know why the giant came.
There is so much knowledge, but our souls cannot find peace, so it is hard to focus. The giants were here as long as the spirits themselves. They were immortal, yet they could talk to us at will with their song of the living. It is the song that fuels the energy within the earth and keeps it all moving.
Interesting.
The giants, as you call them, were the makers of the land, the heralds of Thea herself. They lived in great harmony with all that lived, feeding Thea with their strange humming of the life song. But in the days when the younger peoples, like yourselves, began to populate Thea, the giants became a danger. The wild wives and Vielkalud were gentle and calm, but not during their mating seasons. We do not remember life much, but you can surely imagine mating giants. And so, a council of elves and human gods, with the help of the giants themselves and the spirit world, created the Weatherer, the first Planetnik giant who would become a shepherd for his kin. The Planetnik giants were able to put the others to sleep and wake them only in small groups for short periods of time to ensure the crafting of the world continues, even as the builders slumber.
Interesting. So let's start from the beginning.
It is said the giants hum a melody that is heard inside the earth itself, and as the earth dances, it changes and grows. But there is more to it. The song also sings to us, to the dead. It used to soothe our souls.
So why are these so special?
The Planetnik have two skills. One is to collect clouds into their enormous sacks so the giants have more sun. The second is to then change those clouds into sleeping clouds that can put giants into their slumber. While the other giants sleep, the Planetnik sit high up in the clouds and become one with the skies until they are needed again.
So maybe we shouldn't have killed a couple of these guys before. So let's ask them what went wrong.
The darkness is everything and nothing. It can travel in death and in life. It entered the builders' dreams and corrupted their minds from within. Those who were too weak succumbed to the dark power and thus changed into Mroki. Now, not only are all of the giants waking at once, but they do not remember why or what their purpose is. The Mroki, shadow giants, and their minions, the unliving ones, they seem to walk the darkness as if it was a part of them, and their umbrage lord grows stronger with every passing night.
So we've definitely dealt with the Moroki. That was rough. See how we stop
Your
him.
main objective will be to face the umbrage lord before he devours enough souls, and before he kills off all the Planetnik giants in order to ascend, and thus release all of his darkness upon Thea. You see, it is not that he is evil. That would be too simple. It is just that during his sleep, the darkness weaved its way into his very heart, and now, his power of the humming, instead of building the world, seeks to take it apart. You will have only one chance at facing him, so make it count.
Okay, so how do we do that?
There are two ways for you to follow. One, find the Great Weatherer, the first of the Planetnik giants. He has woken without his memories. Convince him to help you, remind him of his duties, and you'll have a chance at stopping this. The second way is more straightforward. Try to kill as many giants as you can, and then face the Umbrage Lord yourself once you find him.
Well, I would like to have a giant in our midst, so let's see if we can find a Planetnik Lord.
We do not know where he is, but I have seen signs of his presence throughout the Easterlands. Go, seek out signs of his Planetnik kin or other giants who may know where he is.
Okay. That was interesting. So we need to encounter some more giants. I don't see any obvious things over there, so we'll come back this way, pick up some stuff, deal with all these guys again, maybe split our group into two. Go check that out. Not too worried about all these things. Let's have one more fight and then we'll call it an episode. Okay, we have enough to camp, so let's camp and get some vines. And then in the next episode we will see about fighting more giants. So we killed some Planetnik before, which might or might not be a good thing, I guess. But not much we can do about that now. We found a new lair over here. There was a giant lair or giant cave down that way, but I don't see it anymore. It could be I did not see it as I walked past. Anyway, let's call an episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.